Hello, hello. Greetings. Welcome all to Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Get up in the chat, say hello. Let's let some more people get in here. I'm sure this is going to be a really good show. What is up? What's up, guys? How's it going? Dark Match Steve here. Your little slut for the evening. Just for the evening. What's up, guys? Who's already up in the chat? I know we got people up in here. Hold on. Let me get back to the chat page. God. Funny Face. Is this the real Funny Face? What's up, bro? How's it going? Nug1 up in the chat. That was rave music for sure. Yeah, Nug1, I make, I don't know if I've mentioned it when you've been on here before, but yeah, I make my own royalty-free intro tracks. I still got more that I've worked on that I can, I'll have a larger rotation soon. I've just been so busy, but yeah, on the weekends, I try to fuck around with production value on this. I'm the prize. What's up? What's up? Wesley Smith. Bald eagles in a landfill. Yeah, no, I somehow I stumbled across a few different videos of fucking bald eagles, our country's bird, the symbol for our country, rummaging through trash in different landfills and stuff. And I just thought I thought it was a perfect metaphor for the state of our country right now. Bald eagles reigning over flocks of seagulls as they get the best pickings of trash from landfills. That's literally the state of our country. And so I made a little compilation from different videos, put it together for the intro there. Bob Cook. What's up, Bob Cook? Roy Dennis. Yes, I was like a couple minutes late, bro. Come on. I really tried to get on here early. A Fat Pig, of course. He was the first one. Hello, Sweet Cheeks. Back at you, Sweet Cheeks. Funny Face, look, when you come in here and say first, it makes me think that you are Joe. Is Joe here? When you come in here and put first and then ask if Joe is here, that sets my spider senses off, makes me think that you are Holyoke Joe. That's just the way he has gotten up into my head recently. Yes, Nug1, thank you, bro. Like and subscribe. Please, people, I could use the support here. I'm trying to, build my page here. Wherever you are, Facebook. I see some people on Facebook. David Tiz, what's up, fam? Thanks for checking out the show. I know part of the gimmick, yeah, but it's scary when other people do that. I'm just like, bro, I actually I had spoken to Fat Pig, the Fat Pig over the phone, just audio, and I was like, okay, I know that's not Joe. And then we got deep into this Holyoke Joe rabbit hole, and for a minute I was like, fuck, man, is the Fat Pig Joe with like changing his voice? Is he that good? Did he get me that fucking good? And I told Fat Pig, I was like, look, you need to do a video call with me so that I can just get this out of my head. Holyoke Joe has taken over my brain. Yinzer in Florida. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Dark Match Steve up in this biz-itch. Yes, you guys, I'm your slut for the evening. Just lay back and enjoy yourselves. So what are we doing tonight, guys? Is it going to be a whole show about Holyoke Joe again? I should do that. We might, in case someone missed some of my the audio messages, their audio recordings he sent to me on fucking Facebook, and they are hilarious, guys. If I have time, I may play those again. What we're doing tonight, if you didn't gather from the thumbnail and the caption, we're going to go over the recent podcast, and I'm not going to play the whole thing. I've heard, I have not listened to any of this. Nug one, your thumbnail for yesterday's video was distributing to look, I think you mean disturbing. I think that was a typo there. Distributing, please distribute it as far as you can. It's only, for some reason, that one only got like less than 20 views. It's fucking so stupid. My other ones have more views. My cold plunges, I'm sure that's what yes, disturbing. I'm sure that's what you're referring to. Yeah, the fucking cold plunges, they're awesome. I felt really good after the one yesterday. I stayed in way too late. The last time I did one, I was in for like 15 fucking minutes, and my fingertips felt like I got frostbite, but they came back. They're normal again. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, word prediction. Yeah, the thumbnail. Well, it's just me with a hammer and a chisel, a screwdriver to chisel out some chunks of ice. That's what was implied by that. Not that I was going to bludgeon a penguin or fight that polar bear behind me. So anyway, yeah, if you haven't gathered from the thumbnail, we're going to go over the podcast. I think they've posted one since then when I checked, but it's the state of the Bubba Army. Sorry, I'm clicking around on other tabs here. So this is recent shit that's been going on behind the scenes. From what I've heard, some of you may have watched it already. If so, whatever. We'll get through it together here. I hope you can hang around and just to see. But I've heard someone leaked to me that my name was brought up. I don't know exactly the context. Someone hinted that I may have been brought up at this, and then someone else confirmed it. Okay. But I wanted to know, I'm not trying to fucking rip off content here. So I wanted to know if it was actually somewhat related to me, or I asked somebody else that had watched it or listened, and I was like, does it at least mention Holyoke Joe? Because I had a feeling if it's talking about drama within the Bubba Army fan base, Holyoke Joe has to be involved, especially given what's been going on recently. He's just been stirring the pot. In case y'all didn't know, I've been kind of watching the Bubba Show a little bit more on Rumble sometimes. Part of that is just because I use the free version of YouTube, and so I can't black out the screen and listen to the audio at the same time, or maybe there's some way to do it. Either way, Rumble, I can do that easily with one click, so I just do that most of the time. Once in a while, I'm in the YouTube chat, but the other day, because I think Holyoke Joe knows I do not go on YouTube quite as much for the Bubba Show, the morning show, he was in there talking shit, or somebody was in that chat talking shit about me, under the name Junior Coltrane. And if you guys are familiar with my live stream, watching live, you'll know Junior Coltrane has been all up in my chat here. And then he goes and talks shit about me in Bubba's chat. So that's obviously Holyoke Joe. Okay. If you want to go back and watch, I did a whole show explaining why I think Joe is the one that's up in my chat under these fake names and in the other chats. And something will happen in my chat, and he'll mention something similar in the Bubba Army chat under a different look. We got you figured out, Holyoke Joe. We really do. It's okay. It's not okay. From what I hear, Bubba's not happy with him. Okay, that's what I've heard so far, is that Bubba mentioned Holyoke Joe starting shit. I'm sure without even, had I just heard that, I would have known, yes, I got brought up in this because it's been a whole fucking thing recently. But anyway. So yeah, Holyoke Joe starting shit. Let's bring up, I did see they posted it on YouTube. I guess maybe I'll just play it from there and we can start and stop. Now, again, I'm not, I'm not so much worried about being accused of stealing content here, but I do want to avoid taking clicks from them. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. From what I heard, there's a segment in between where Bubba is just talking about like orgasming or busting a nut in different places or something. I don't know. I haven't listened to this. It's supposed to be like in the center of this podcast. I'm gonna text somebody and tell them, see if I can get the timestamps, because they mentioned yeah, so there's a segment in the middle of this podcast where Bubba's talking, going off about something not so related to Joe and all the drama and stuff. So I will skip through that part. So if you want to hear the middle area of this podcast, you have to go give Bubba Army a click on their either on the a podcast hosting site or whatever, the fucking Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcast, that shit. And I believe I'm going to make sure here in a second that it is up on YouTube, but give Sethi the fucking the click on. Here we go. Give Sethi the click on the podcast deal. I'll screen share. Hold on. I got to pull it up here. Like this has to be it. Let me see. God damn it. Hold on one second. There's something going on in the front of my house. Hold on a second. I promise I'll be right back. Fuck. Fucking bullshit. Okay, we're back. This is a very professional show. Okay, let's all pretend I didn't just get up in the middle of the podcast here, in the middle of a live stream. Okay, so wait, is the caption under here? Do we got a no? Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, so this is listener created drama. So this is the one. This is the new podcast from today about the the listener drama. Just telling some people where I'm streaming at real quick. Okay, so let's get it started here. Again, I'm going to skip. I'm sure it'll be really funny, the middle section where Bubba's talking about, some gross shit. I don't know. I'm going to skip it. So if you guys want to hear that, you have to go give them a click yourself, okay?
I overheard you on the phone, and you're like, okay, thank you so much.
My nerve doctor's secretary. Nerve doctor.
Right? Is that because of me? Because I get on your nerves?
No.
Or is that physical nerves?
Physical nerves.
Are you hurt?
You're saying roll till 11 minutes, the fat pig? Is that when the drama picks up? I'll skip ahead a little bit. Let me see.
Yeah, my arm.
Did you fuck up your arm from lifting heavy things at the work?
No. It has nothing to do with work. Dr. Dan just set me up with this guy, so they were trying to
the nerve doctor.
Yeah, they asked if I could move my appointment up from tomorrow to today.
Oh, of course you can.
Yeah,
well, hold on.
I can't.
You can't.
No, It would be.
I don't have anything for you to do.
It would be.
I don't know what their newest deals are, but I know that they're not getting raises. There's no more real big money contracts left. I might have been the last person, and I'm not saying this to be braggadocious, but it's just factual. I might have been the last personality to have a 7-figure guarantee. I would think that probably after me came Mike Calta, and I heard the highest he ever made was 400. That was his first contract, and everything has been going down since.
Well, guess what, buddy? I had a 5-figure deal to go out to LA.
I saw, for some reason, I don't know how it came up, but there was who was it? Anthony, or is that right? Anthony from Opie and Anthony talking to Cowhead, and the fucking picture that they gave them to use for Cowhead was like 30 years ago. It doesn't even look like the same mole-ridden fucking lard ass. It's crazy.
And I took it.
Oh, great. And that lasted what, 3 weeks?
A little longer,
Sure.
but enough to see the acoustic Christmas.
Right. So Rad and Seth have seen fans of terrestrial shows. They act a one way.
Okay, well, I know you said 11 minutes. I'll let it play here because it sounds like they're kind of, they're segueing into it a little bit.
And then fans of our show are far more hardcore, damn near cult-like. And when they are upset or don't get their way, they throw bigger fits than terrestrial fans. Most terrestrial fans don't really give a fuck about that show they listen to. Certainly not enough to open up their wallet and fund it like ours does.
They might call you up and tell you to fuck off. Like if when I was on Drew's show, you wouldn't get a lot of hate. You would just get people that either were listening to the station for Mike Calta or Roger and JP. Like they would be the ones that would be like, get this fucking guy off my radio and make sure Roger and JP are on for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, it was like civil fighting, in war within. I mean,
yeah, things we couldn't.
Pedro, what's up, bro? Thanks for checking out the stream. Yeah, we're going over some of the podcasts. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yeah, I guess some of the Holyoke Joe drama gets brought up here. That's what I've been told. I've been leaked this. And I did a whole fucking stream talking about Holyoke Joe and his antics, bro. I can't get enough. It sounds like Bubba's pissed off. And you know what? If he's causing drama with other people, that's fair. But if what they're complaining about with Holyoke Joe is just my situation with him, I hope it's not, because I'm entertained by it as long as it doesn't, nothing physically bad happens to anybody, and it doesn't ruin anybody's life. It's fucking funny, okay? Joe sending these fucking heated ass audio messages to me was I'm telling you, I was laughing all fucking day when he sent me that, and I was dying to talk about it on the show. I even told him that I was going to play them on my stream. And he even said in some of the audio messages, he said to play him on the stream. Rainey, what's up? Rainey, the Oklahoma realtor. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for checking out the stream. Oh, Richard Longwood, what's up, bro? I just hope the people that Bubba was talking to in this podcast finally get down to what he is saying. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get into. I've heard Holyoke Joe gets mentioned. I don't know who else gets mentioned in this. I was talking to some people about maybe covering this for my stream tonight, and someone leaked to me that Joe gets brought up, so I knew I'd have to play this. Okay, let's get back to it.
The Bone destroyed itself by listening to their internal trolls. Get rid of me. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I mean, they had the best of all worlds. The best lineup they ever had was me in the morning, Drew in the midday, Calta in the afternoon, and Spice Boy at night. We were fucking killing it in every day part.
You guys remember back in the day? Is everybody in my chat? Have y'all been long term? Bro, when the Bone, you guys, people, I don't think some people understand, and especially if you weren't really listening back then, or you weren't as hardcore. But dude, when the Bone went full talk, it truly was like revolutionary. It was crazy, and it was great to listen to. I would listen all fucking day. I would even listen to Cowhead, and I didn't give a fuck about him, but I would just listen to it because it was part of the family lineup, so to speak. The 102.5 The Bone family lineup. Dude, and it's funny. There's like a not close friend of mine, but someone I'm friends with that had gone to 1025 The Bone and took some pictures for somebody there or some shit. I don't know exactly what the situation. I never asked him fully about it. And I had invited him to come to BARP with me, and it ended up not working out. But he said something about in these messages back and forth. I mentioned to him about coming to BARP, and I was scared. I was like, what's your situation with them? Are you close with 1025 The Bone or something? Because if you are, you might not want to come because there might be drama. And he thought I meant someone from the Bubba Army was going to fuck with him. I'm like, no, dude, no one there would ever give a fuck that you went inside 1025 The Bone and did something for them, whether it's photography or someone that went to get interviewed, you did photography for them. I'm saying they would have some fucking drama. He said he responded with something. I have no problems with the 1025 The Bone family. I was like, bro, that ain't no fucking, that's like, man, no, that's not a fucking family over there. Bro, you have no idea. Anyway. Yeah, bro, fucking 98 Rock Days. No, but the when 1025 The Bone went all talk, I was working at this shop and we could have the radio. I was working in the back area processing shit. And we were able to listen all fucking day. And then I'd leave work, I'd drive home listening, and I even had a stereo at home that if when Spice was on, I would listen. Bro, it was so crazy back in the day. It was really fun to be a part of that. I called a few times on different shows, not a lot, but it was really interesting, and they completely fucked it up. You guys got rid of Bubba. You had think of how great things could. I mean, I guess Bubba wouldn't be on social media. Everything happens for a reason. He probably would not be on YouTube and everything like he is now had all of this the split happen. Had it not happened back then, things wouldn't be the same. But just think how everybody could just take advantage of everybody going digital and fucking just like it would be like a fucking tidal wave of a family of content creators doing something really special, and it got completely fucked up because Cowhead wanted to fucking make Bubba look bad and take his job. You could have had more, you fucking fat mole infested lard ass piece of shit.
I had a 14-15 share in the morning. Kauta had a 9-10 share in the afternoon. Drew had a 8-9 share in middays. And I don't know what nights were, but they were killing it. And then greed set in and infighting set in. And I don't have to get into all this. I'm not going to, please don't think everybody, I'm going to start down that path. But I mean, you were over there, Seth. That was probably the
Explain the Hogan tape.
Greatest time of the Bone. And if they had the ability to take a step back and not knee jerk on some flawed intel.
Carlos, what's up, bro? Thanks for coming back to the stream. How's it going, Familam? Oh, I think one of y'all messaged me. Shit, I'll look. But yeah, wait, where did your chat go? I just saw it. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up, bro? Thank you guys for coming to check out the stream. Please like and subscribe. I'm on here every weeknight around 8, and it's like a real party. It goes until until I'm fucking done saying what I have to say.
They probably could have kept that lineup. Hell, maybe modern day. And now the only day part that's number one is Morning Drive.
Yeah, I'd like to think we had some glory days when I was over there, Bubba, but that was a pretty solid lineup that you discussed earlier. I like my bone with Billy Madison, but that's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, Billy Madison, Artie Lang in the afternoons.
Yeah, Billy Madison was a fun show too. Bro, those guys had me cracking up most days. Back then, I don't know if anybody remembers, that's when I wrote my first parody song and sent it to Bubba, the Mark Madness days. I think that was around the same era, right? The Mark Madness. I forget what year that was. Anyway.
They had the Artie Lang syndicated show for a little while.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, I mean, again,
they stopped showing up.
How long did that last and how successful was it?
Less than 6 months, I think.
Right. I mean, I'd been there since 2008.
Well, that was after they fired Spice and they were trying to get some cheap programming at night.
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm just saying, me in the morning, Calta in the afternoon, Drew Garabo in the midday was the strongest ratings lineup they ever had. Both day parts were Twin Towers, and Drew was killing it for the midday. Drew's talent.
Bro, Drew was good too. You know what? I mean, some days I'd be a little bit split on it, on Drew's stuff. Sometimes Drew works a certain way, and sometimes I feel like it takes a little build up for Drew's show to for his gimmick to like sort of like lay itself out. And sometimes I don't know, I'd be annoyed with some stuff or whatever. I just remember a few times being like, all right, I can't take this anymore. But Drew was like, I did like Drew most days. He had some funny ass segments that I still remember to this day.
Talent was even more evident in midday because there's nothing in middays. So I'm just saying, but what happened is infighting, civil war, people within the world, people within the lineup, people within the organization, thinking of thoughts of grandeur and promotion and entitlement and things like that. And so we that aren't in terrestrial radio anymore really do rely on the Bubba Army to keep us afloat. Well, with that brings attitude, entitlement, and because we're talking about people that are financially supporting us to different.
Look at how many fucking Bubba Army logos can I have on one fucking stream? How many? There's logos on the hats behind me. There, hold on. There's this. We got this here. The video I'm playing has the logo. My hat has the logo. I got the flag behind me, and I've got it on hats behind me. How many logos, how many Bubba logos can we get in one fucking frame?
Degrees and different levels. And people become a little, they start to, I heard this term from Tom Bean he used in the documentary that's about to come out, and he goes, people start to smell themselves a little bit. And he was talking about Spice Boy's defection from my program to go do nights at the Bone. That's what the context of that was. And so I can use that a little bit here. And the fact that at 5:30 we were really starting ready to call names out. This motherfucker, this person's being a motherfucker, and this person's being a motherfucker, and this person, is mad because Bubba didn't consult the council for his Hall of Fame selections, and this person's mad, and that person's mad. And
so I don't know about any of this shit. I guess this is the other stuff that people are upset with, the fucking Hall of Fame list. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, guys, you just have to. I feel like if you're supporting the show just to get in the Hall of Fame, that's probably not, it's not the best motive. I think if you support the show, you should do it because you want to support Bubba, and whatever positive comes out of that, just take it as if you make it into the Hall of Fame, then that's an extra. You're helping a show that you love to stay afloat. And, sort of beat the system, so to speak. You got a radio star that's made his way out of that world and reinvented himself, and you're helping facilitate that. You should take pride in that if you are helping. And don't. It's only so many people can get in the Hall of Fame per year. Let's not make a thing out of it. Wait till next year if it's something you think is going to happen. But it's like you just gotta. I don't know.
This person has been gone for a long time, but has since reappeared in chat. Seems to be cool now, but was really motherfucking us.
Oh boy, here's Junior Coltrane. Here's Holyoke Joe, guys. Steve obsesses over Bubba, yet Bubba still Reg rejects him. What is that? Is that a typo, or did you just have a stroke while you were typing that, Holyoke? That has to be embarrassing. Oh yeah, it's real embarrassing. Steve didn't even make that list. Ouch. That's bro, it's very freeing to do things in life not motivated by whether or not I make some whatever, some Hall of Fame list. Okay, like I said, that's something that it's a little extra thing you can pin to your hat for being a part of something great. Okay, it's but it's cute. Thank you for viewing. Please like and subscribe, Holyoke Joe, if that is, which we know that is you. But look, Joe, we'll get to your part soon. Just hold in, wait to talk shit until we start ragging on you for getting bitched at by Bubba because you don't know how to act.
A while ago, and so I think you could probably put everything that we're kind of going through in that hopper, kind of.
Yeah, Joe doesn't realize there's people that can watch him on Twitch. He's live, and people can see him typing, and then something pops up in my chat. I wonder who it is, guys. The one person that came here to talk shit about me. I wonder who that is.
It's great to have a relationship with everybody that listens.
Oh no, I didn't make the list. Ah, God. Oh no, now Joe's gonna make fun of me from his bed.
And supports the show, but it's tough to get pulled into nonsense.
Yeah, like when it devolves into he said, she said, high school level drama, that's when it interferes with what we try to do here.
Really,
because then I have to answer to Lummy, oh, hey, so-and-so sent me a text message that said you don't like them. I have never talked to that person. I don't know where that person's hearing that from, but I don't know why that person couldn't have asked me. It's a lot of...
Brett, you son of a bitch. I know you don't like me either. You have this vibe. No, I'm kidding. No, sometimes Rhett has this vibe like he don't want to be talked to. I remember when I was at 199 one time, they told me, I was told to go ask for batteries. And when I asked for batteries, I felt like I did something wrong. He just seemed like he wanted me to get the fuck out of the control room.
Hearsay, it's a lot of drama, and
it's a good gimmick, Rhett. Don't stop it, okay? Please keep it up. I love it. I know you deep down, you probably like Dark Match Steve. Everybody does deep down. Come on.
Definitely feels like grade school.
It does. And
the cliques you had mentioned.
And what you don't realize, the Bubba Army has gotten so cliquey that it's borderline unhealthy. It really...
Here's Joe in the chat again. Years of content. Let's see. Years of content. Come on, Steve. You worked hard for nothing. I pity you now, bro. Bro, don't pity me. Look what I can do. I can stand up. But no, good point, Joe. I did it all for nothing, right? That's why some of Bubba's fans are up in my chat now and still support me with other stuff that doesn't go on the show. And I'm actually a parody artist now, and I can do political stuff, and I've made a lot of friends through it, and I've honed in my talents and all of that. I know that counts for nothing to you, but it means something to me, Joe.
But what do we do? I mean, it's people being people.
I know. And I think we stay out of it for the most part and ask people to try to not do that, to try to, I don't know, de-click, but try to love your fellow Bubba Army. Try to realize that you do have one thing in common, maybe. You like the show, but that seems to be the problem in itself because some people don't like the show anymore. Some people hate Dan. Some people love Dan. Some people hate Babyface. A lot of people love Babyface. Some people love Tuttle. Some people hate Tuttle. Some people hate Seth. A lot of people hate Bubba.
Look, guys, if I go full screen with this and you don't see me for a second, I'm just taking a puff of something, okay? Don't worry about it. Just keep watching.
Everybody loves Lummy. Yay. Half the people hate Brett, but the other half love him. Some people like Macho Man. Some people don't like Macho Man. Some people think that I'm mean to the merch crick. Some people think that I'm not. It's like the show has become so successful, and you absolutely yearn as a radio personality to have such a passion.
Yeah, see, this is what doesn't make sense, Junior Coltrane. Oh, here I am. Sorry. You literally talk, you say the worst shit ever to everybody, and then when it comes back to you, you really get butt hurt. It's just like, are we working or are we shooting or what's like for real? What's going on? You sent me like 5 audio messages calling me a faggot and a cocksucker, and then you get mad when I stand up. All I have to do is stand up from my chair and you get angry. That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Passionate group of people, but with that breeds entitlement, misunderstanding, closeness to us, and jealousy. And all that does is defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do.
I'm gonna try not to over stop and start this here. I feel like I do it worse than Bubba, but I'm bringing some original commentary content to this. David Kamara, thank you, bro. DMS, you kill it. I appreciate it. That was a small pop, Pedro. I'm not sure which. Look, I say so many funny things on here. I'm not sure which thing you're referring to, but thank you. A small pop from Pedro. Oh, burn. Oh, fuck. I don't understand the hate for Bubba. Just don't listen. Yeah, good point, Richard Longwood. That makes too much sense. Scott Lower. Yeah, that's a Lower DMS. What's up, bro? Thank you guys for checking out the stream. We're just going through the recent podcast. I'm only going through part of this, so you guys got to go give them a click and watch the rest of what I don't cover here.
And put additional pressure on us because we want everybody to get along. I want Bubba Light to get along with fucking, I don't know,
Big Buck.
I don't know that those two have a problem necessarily. I don't know.
I don't even know if they even talk.
I don't know. They probably are best friends. Bubba Light's on a treadmill right now with Buck FaceTiming. I don't fucking know. But I do know that there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of one-offs. And by what I mean with that is I've been told that there's people now doing their own shows.
Well, I think people forget why they're
That ain't something about me, is it? What am I not so what? I hope he's referring to Joe and not me there. What am I supposed to do? Am I not supposed to do my own show? What? I have your symbol behind me. Sponjo, this my setup here is basically a shrine to you. I hope you're not mad that I'm doing my own show. Look, I mean, you didn't want me as a Wednesday rotation. And so I was like, you know what? Look, I got a lot to say. I have to do my own show. I hope that wasn't about me. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to say. And you know what? I respect Bubba. I truly respect your programming decisions and stuff. And if there is just an inkling or whatever that you don't think that I would vibe quite the way you want in that studio, I can respect that. That is fine. So I'm doing my own thing here. And if I can contribute to you guys in other ways besides parody songs, that's fucking awesome. I'd love it. But I get, whatever. I already said before, it's no hard feelings. I'm not on here talking shit about Bubba ever. It hasn't happened on here. And other people, Nug One brought up some problems and stuff. And I'm trying to address everything cordially that ever comes up in here. So, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm doing my own deal. I hope that's not what he's referring to me doing my own show. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
here to begin with. Like the Bubba Army is called the Bubba Army because of the Bubba the Love Sponge show. All of these people are grouped together because of the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And I think after a little while, some people just lost sight of that. They may view themselves as more important than the show or more important than the next person who listens to the show. And I think that's a lot of what causes this drama that we talk about.
Right. And so there is some specific drama that's going on. And we, like Seth said, when we first got here and we were all lathered up, we were too. We were lathered up like a motherfucker. Seth was in, but Rhett stood up and made this proclamation. And I'm like, Rhett, fucking say that on the air when we.
I just sped it up a little bit. I might even speed it up more just because I can't be on late tonight, guys. I got a lot of shit to do when I get off of here. But yeah, if it sounds like it's going extra fast at some point, that's why I sped it up. Okay.
When it's time to talk about it,
Everybody just chill out.
he's like, oh, I will. And then Lummy get and like, but then after we did a show, but it's kind of like we came, Lummy. You know, after you're all gummed up until you come.
Mhm.
Brian Payne, what's up, bro? Hey, dude, is this your first time in here? What's up? It's not about you, DMS. You are good. I'm not sure who he's referring to about doing their own show. Who cares about some other show? This is the stream to be on right here. Dark Times with Dark Match Steve, and this is especially dark tonight. Roy Dennis, what? Joe is outside of my fucking house. Oh fuck. They got a fucking tow truck, and Joe is on the bed of the tow truck in his bed. His bed is on the bed of the tow truck. He's outside my house. Yeah, I guess that's what you meant.
And then once you get that nut,
It wasn't like that at all.
it's like once you get that nut, you're like, oh yeah, oh fuck yeah.
You talk like that?
I just want to go to sleep. As soon as I get my nut, Lummy, all I want to do is go to the bathroom, shower, wash off that nut, and like not be touched. I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to like play footsie. I want a pillow between us, and preferably go to bed.
Yeah. What did you just do?
What do you mean? What? Like I'm like, oh, I just got all the poison out.
Yep.
And then you don't even. Then you feel like. Then you get nut remorse.
Yeah, you feel dirty.
Yeah, you feel like you're like.
I feel like a whore.
I don't even know if I want to hang out with this person.
That's right.
I don't even like her that much.
I need to make some real changes.
I need to make some real changes in my life. I could just have chicks over, fuck them, and then have them go home. Yeah, and not have to live with them or nothing.
You must be giving out facials if you're showing a lot of remorse afterwards. You sick fuck.
I don't give facials.
Listen,
She's
this
just
we're not-
sitting there with looking at you.
Yeah, we're not here for that. I mean, but
I don't give facials. I think the Bubba Army's given us a few facials lately.
Well, we have to take them. They're paying customers, Bubba.
You're right.
Customers always right.
I
But
mean,
no,
if I was paying the merch correct, maybe, I'm sorry, if she was paying me, maybe I'd have to give her a facial. But I'm not into. You know what? I don't think I've given that.
Jeff Cron, you haven't really missed that much. Is okay, now Skip. That's what I was wondering, you guys. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so yeah, this is the part. If y'all want to hear all of this part, you got to go you should be going and giving them a click in every fucking place regardless. But yeah, this part I'm going to skip. You said the 37 minutes. So cuz this is just Bubba talking about busting nuts. I mean, I can appreciate that. I really can. I don't mind listening to it. I'd love to. But yeah, you guys, I got to give you guys something you have to go give them a click for. You're saying the 37 minutes. Jesus Christ. Bubba talks about how he busts a nut for 37 for 15 minutes. Wait, you said 37, right? Let me scroll back up. Where did that go? There's some guy spelling out bad words in here. For real, this is all nut talk?
You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your old phone number with you, along with all of your.
Ooh, Mint Mobile. That's an ad.
And on its respectful place within our world. I know that you can't, one, make it down here. You're bedridden. And two.
Oh, wait. So, no, that's too far. Or maybe it's different. Oh, maybe it's different because you watched Spotify. That's maybe the issue. There's some kind of difference in the timing. Let's see here.
the Hall of Fame.
Let me get a phone over to you.
The women.
Okay, they're not in the nut part here, so let me see.
But you think you are. That's problem number one.
Okay, yeah, no, they're definitely. I think you meant 27 minutes.
So let me just say this. We've had some people lately that are starting some shit. One particular thing, I'm not going to mention any names. I'm going to mention one name a little bit later. I'll just say it right now. Joe the Supermark. Joe, listen.
Oh, we're getting to the Joe stuff. Hunter Johnson, thank you for it's like Sesame Street in here. Thank you for all of for taking part in the chat. I appreciate it. Maybe spell out a different word or like become part of the conversation. But yeah, please like Hunter Johnson. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Appreciate you checking out. We're going over some Bubba the Love Sponge drama here, guys. It's about to get juicy. They just brought up Holyoke Joe. RC Wadinsky, that's Cracker Chris, right? What's up, bro? How's it going? Thank you all for coming to check out the show. I appreciate it. Yeah, please, if you see if people see this guy spelling stuff out, I don't want to ban anybody yet. I don't know if I have to. Is it okay if I just let them do that? If I don't care, is that okay for this guy to spell out those words in my chat? Because I don't care. I don't. He can do it. But look, if I'm going to get in trouble, then yeah, I can't let that happen. Please, if he's spelling stuff out and it's going to get me in trouble, just, break it up with a couple comments in the chat, please.
And buddy, the one thing that most Bubba Army have in common is their hatred for you. They don't like you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. They're going to lay it out like this. Oh, fuck. I wasn't ready, you guys. I didn't realize Bubba was going to just put it right on out there. Fuck, man. No wonder Holyoke Joe was already in my chat talking shit to me under a fake profile, okay, before I even brought his name up. No wonder, because he listened to this hours ago and he's just been laying there in his bed pissed off, waiting to fucking spew poison at somebody. He couldn't even wait till his name got brought up in the fucking on the show here. He just had to come right out with it. Oh, fuck, man. Here we go, guys. Holyoke Joe, most hated ever human being. Second only to Hitler, maybe.
I even get a little disappointed sometimes when I pick up the phone and it's Bubba the Love Sponge, supermark. I was like, and I love you. And I know that a large portion of people are going to be upset with me because you are fan number one, literally. And you've helped the show by providing us with some cassettes that you recorded back in the day, and you put so much time and energy into all that, and I'm so appreciative of that. But
hey, that's all true, guys. You know what? I said this the other day in my stream I did about Holyoke Joe. Holyoke Joe is the supermark. He deserves his name. He is like if he's a fan of anything, he's the number one fan. You got to give it to him for that, at least. I won't deny that. If he cares enough about something, he will be the first fucking person to be in the chat or leave a comment or a like and share it, whatever. That's Holyoke Joe. It's just like lightning in a bottle, though. Lightning in a bed. It's just like, fuck, man. Sometimes it gets loose.
Joe, you are such a fucking worker that you work. First of all, you're not a worker, but you think you are. That's problem number one. Problem number two is that you get so much fucking heat with this Bubba Army. You should consider yourself like at the very, very top of the Bubba Army, even though you can't contribute any money, but just in spirit and morale, you found out about this show and you have supported this program and not missed very many shows, probably longer than almost anybody, but you make an ass out of yourself the way that you act ancillarily. Whether it's appearing on some guy's podcast or whether it's, here's where I get the most.
What other podcast did Joe appear on, guys? What is this? Is it the Ford show or something? And is it not affiliated with Bubba? I guess I should just go to the Spotify page and look. I mean, I've heard someone, who was it? The Fat Pig or somebody mentioned that Joe was on some other show. Why the fuck would anybody let Joe become a part of the, you know what? And I even considered having Joe call in here once in a while as like a rotation thing. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that's starting something up really bad, because I really do appreciate Joe the way he is. He's too crazy. He's actually too crazy, acts too crazy. He's working and shooting and I think he loses track of which he's doing and which moment. But I appreciate it. I really do. I thought the stuff he sent me was fucking hilarious. I was not mad. I hope nobody got the impression that I was mad about that. It was genuinely funny having someone within 30 minutes go from complimenting me to calling me a talentless cocksucker. That is some like unhinged shit that you don't get on a normal basis. And I appreciate that on this one level.
Joe's being a dick updates from various people is that you just get in there and start talking shit about the women or various girls. And then you work 2 or 3 of these girls into like really, really being huge fans of these girls, and they love you to death and will stick up for you in any situation. But for the dudes, you catch a ton of heat from the dudes. Now, have I misinterpreted this, or have I got it correctly? And Lummy, I should probably.
Oh no, that's right, Bubba. And like, no, he did the same thing with me. Joe picks like a few special people that he just lays it on thick for, and he marks out to them. He's their number one, and he's your biggest fan, and he'll compliment on your stuff first and support you and like all your. I mean, I was there. Joe was being really, really super nice to me and stuff. And like I talked about on my stream I did about Joe before, it's like he's like a fucking snake that you're just holding and you're petting it, and then it just fucking bites you and wraps around your neck when you just like least expect it, and you're like, what the fuck happened? You know, he overanalyzed some shit in chat and misinterpreted, thought I was talking shit about him, and did a whole spiel on his stream saying terrible shit about me, basically. I don't want to keep repeating. But anyway, this is what he does. He's the biggest mark. He starts out as the biggest mark, and he's working, bro. He's working his angle.
Everybody should participate more in this conversation than just me.
Well,
because I'm really probably the least informed of it. I see the least amount of it. You guys keep me up to speed on who hates who, who's fucking with who. And it seems as though I've picked up on the Joe the Supermark, but help me backfill some of this, all of you, please.
Well, what's the latest? What that he said he should have been in the Hall of Fame?
The women part. I mean, since he's not really in chat anymore, I would say that's not a factor. But he does. I think him and Maria are friendly. Joe, I think Joe's been.
So is Maria his only fan, and that's why? And
a lot of guys don't like him, I guess.
And Maria feels that she's so close to the show that she now anoints Joe. Like, that's a problem, isn't it?
Joe, what can anybody else? I welcome anybody in my chat on fucking Facebook, anywhere. Anybody else that thinks that I've done this to them, please put it out there publicly. Steve backstabs and talks trash to people that support him. Shame. You'd think there'd be like some other people. You'd think Bubba would be doing a fucking after show podcast about my behavior if this was something I did, Junior Coltrane, correct? But instead, they're talking about someone named Holyoke Joe because it's an actual pattern of behavior that everyone has noticed at this point. You see the difference there? How Bubba isn't doing a show about how I don't know how to act? Do you notice that, Coltrane? Interesting. Very interesting, isn't it?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know the relationship that Maria and Joe have. I know that people have told me that Joe
I love a great deal just as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to crawl through a bed of hot coals or go out of my way just to save a few bucks. And if I am, man, it's got to be
we should put Holyoke Joe on a bed of hot coals instead of his normal bed.
Easy, no hoops, no BS. So when Mint Mobile says it's easy to get wireless for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan, I'm going to call them out on it. Turns out it's really that easy. It's that easy to get wireless for $15 number with you, along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer with your 3-month premium wireless plan for only $15 a month, you must go to mintmobile.com.
Mint Mobile, $15 a month. You know what? That ain't bad. Come on. About to get mine.
On first 3-month plan only. Speed slower on 40 gigabytes on unlimited plans. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Hasn't been happy, I guess, at not being in the Hall of Fame for the last couple years.
Joe, here's the thing. And I'm just going to shoot you straight while you're not in the Hall of Fame. I put people in the Hall of Fame that I think can be here to accept the award and walk it from the outside festivities into the studio, up the stairs, and on its respectful place within our world. I know that you can't, make it down here. You're bedridden. And
dude, despite what Holyoke Joe has said and done to and about me, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. I do. That's just being fair. I really do, buddy. You know what? And you're mad at me. You're wrong. You're mad at the wrong person, bro. I'm so fucking fair in judging shit, or at least I truly try to be. And you know what? You deserve it. I think you have been just the biggest fan forever. And yeah, and you've provided stuff for them. And you know what? I think you deserve it.
And two, I hear things. I think I would get more heat. Yes, you're probably the original OG. Yes, maybe Lummy, maybe I need to talk to the council. But the last time I talked to the council, somebody leaked something to blitz Anna. And so I've kind of did away with the console a little bit.
What? Bro, who the fuck is leaking stuff to Anna and Blitz? Come on now. I thought we were past them. Come on, guys. What the fuck?
That kind of pissed me off. But like Airtight Ski Pole and Kenny Priz and Scott Landers and just all.
Don't mind me, guys. I know I'm looking ripped. I need a pound of fucking protein shake right now, so don't mind me.
All the people that I really need to talk to, and Cable Dog and Creatine and Big Red and Iggy, you know, like the people of the council that I need, you know, Gooch, you know, Buck, the Nashes, Heather Wiz, Amy and Greg, Scout and Big Gulp, you know, those people I get a hold of and they tell me. And so that's kind of why if people are mad that I didn't consult with who for the Hall of Fame. And here's the deal. I mean, the Hall of Fame isn't just about, there's a lot of intangibles we factor in while picking the Hall of Fame. 1, how long have you been with us? 2, what's your levels of support? 3, do we think that you will attend the party? And 4, that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name any names. I truly could, but I'm not going to name any names. But I have noticed just being around different people, all, you know, just different times I've been around different people within the Bubba Army that contribute and stuff. No, Carlos, I'm not naming any fucking names. Fuck you. Actually, you know what? I'll name you, bitch. Carlos Mandingo. No, I'm not talking about Carlos. Carlos, parody, one of the parody guys, okay? It's not any of the parody guys. I'm just saying I have been around some Bubba Army that contribute and stuff, and sometimes things that are said to me, I'm just surprised people really, I guess it's not so surprising when people are contributing a lot of money and sort of in the back of their head, they're expecting to have a little bit of sway, a little bit of power relinquished to them for their time and money. But it's just surprising some things I've heard people say throughout the years and whatnot. And I'm just like, God damn, like you really, I get you contribute to the show. And I mean, I know I don't contribute money anymore because I'm more of a broke bitch these days. That's Bidenomics for you. But, I contribute the parodies and stuff. I'm not, Lummy did talk to me about Joe, and I didn't give any impression that I wanted them to do anything. I am the last person to try to like yield and throw my power around. Any, imagined, projected, perceived, expected power to throw that around. And just, there's been different people throughout whatever my time contributing to the Bubba Army that I'm just like, I hear people say some shit. I'm just like, can't you just let Bubba do his thing? Like, you're contributing because you like the show, but then you want to change it a certain way. Don't you get like they are working their own fucking angle? You really want to fuck up the show just because you like contributed a little bit of money? It's like, fuck, man. Let them fucking work their magic. That's how you got to liking the show. You didn't start liking the show just because you made some executive decision. Give me a break.
And realistically, I think that I've been very transparent. And when I said in determining the Hall of Fame, I'm going to rely pretty much on Ashley and Lummox to give me the data that Lummox and I need to go over to determine who makes the Hall of Fame. And Lummy and I went back and forth and made a couple different changes on the final. I had 60.
This was all Lummy's fault, you guys. This was all Lummy's fault. Number one, you guys love Lummy. This was all his fault. Listen to Bubba.
Or so people that I actually, after we named the Hall of Fame, Lummy, I went through all the people that were in consideration for it before I.
Did you hear from anybody that was upset, Bubba?
I didn't hear from anybody. I didn't hear from it.
Well, that's always how it is. You don't ever hear from the person who's upset with you. You hear from a person who talked to the person who's upset with you.
Right. So
to ask you, hey, what do you have a problem with this person?
Yeah, that's how it always goes.
Yeah. Right. So since I'm not that close to it, and I didn't hear from anybody, nobody gave me a hard time.
No, they never do.
I only heard from Kenny Price. He said, hey, I hope I didn't upset you because I love you. I'm like, listen, Kenny, you're the furthest from my problems. I love you. You and Joe from the West. Please.
I don't know what's going on with you and Joe. I know that when I had the pigmentation guys in here a couple of weeks ago, Rio.
Joe from the West Side?
No. Supermark. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rio had said that Joe messaged him on Facebook and found him and wanted to know if you were mad at him, which I thought that was a really roundabout way to go to get to you.
What the fuck? Joe, are you messaging Craig and Rio in the middle of them doing fucking haircuts? Come on, dude. Learn how to work. Wait, Junior Coltrane, hold up. Where'd it go? Steve, you're already out, so kissing up to Bubba won't help. Bubba, you're the greatest. Please hire me. Is that what you want to hear me say, Joe? Bubba, please. I'm obsessed with you, Bubba. Please, my life won't be complete. That's what Joe wants that clip so bad, you guys. I'm just going to give it right to him. Oh, yeah, the chat's blowing up. Thank you. Thank everybody for, I want to thank you for joining the stream tonight. It's, yes, this is a wild ride here. Holyoke Joe's antics.
You know what that is? That's Joe working.
Joe, there's been like 10 people that have done podcasts about what a piece of shit you are. Do you think that'd be a message? You think that would send a message to you? But it doesn't. It doesn't. That means nothing to you, Joe. You think it's everybody else is fucking crazy. That's the fucked up part.
And that's Joe trying to take what he feels. Let me break this down.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to break this down, and I'm going to see if Rhett or Lummy agrees with me. But being the god of the BRN, if you will, let me see if you guys agree.
And that's you. You're
yeah. Well, I mean, who else would be god of the BRN? You're like Moses or Jesus or something.
Oh no, I don't need to be anybody holy. I can just be a peasant.
How can't you? I mean, if you look at the God flock, Lummy, what's the important? It goes God, then it goes Jesus. Yeah. Not recognized by Jews, though.
No, I was going to say, I didn't know if you want to stick to the Old Testament.
Let's stick to the Old Testament, and so
that's really just God and just everybody else.
Well, you got Moses, Abraham.
Oh, okay. Let me be Noah then and get the ark together, guys. I mean, come on.
King David.
Okay, King David.
He killed a giant.
King David. Okay. So here's what Joe's doing. When Joe gets a hold of Operation Pigmentation to ask them if they know if I'm mad at him. This is Joe, because he's such a fucking little worker and a conniving fuck, that he is reaching out to what he considers, and he's right, kind of my new shiny object within the little BRN world, and making inroads with them to get them to ask me about him. That's what it is.
It's just another angle that Joe is working, guys. That's all it is. It's not like he really is concerned if Bubba's mad at him. He's just texting Craig and Rio because he knows that they're over right now. And so he's trying to get a little of that to rub off on him and to associate with him. And he's just throwing himself in the middle of whatever he thinks is the focus. That's what Holyoke Joe does. And in considering that, I'm honored that you're in my chat, Joe. I truly am. You think that I'm important enough to take time away from your sermons and your wrestling and whatever other fucking bullshit excuses that you use to pretend that you don't watch my stream. Okay, I appreciate you putting all that aside, or at least turning the volume down on them when they're playing on your other 5 screens that you have. You are up in my chat watching my show, so that must mean that you think I'm over to some extent. You think I'm a big deal, and I'm honored, dude.
It's him trying to work.
I guess it worked.
Knowing that if they, who's my new shining object, and I love those guys, ask me if I'm mad at him, he might get a more favorable response because I like them so much, more so than just asking Colton.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
I think that's his fucking mindset. Rhett, do you agree with that or no?
Well, going that route, potentially gets him mentioned on the show and makes him talked about, which is ultimately what he wants.
Right, a mention. And look at this. We're practically
right.
This is
it's working right now.
Right. We're falling for it.
We're just saying,
Joe just worked us all. Joe has worked us all. He's on 10 fucking podcasts, 10 different fucking people talking about how he's just a fucking scumbag. I mean, ideally you want to be mentioned for good things, but Joe will take whatever, positive or negative, as long as his name gets brought up somewhere. And here we are in a fucking Holyoke Joeception where I'm making another stream about Joe because I'm listening to a different stream about Joe and reacting to it while Joe is in my chat reacting to me, reacting to him. It's very confusing. I feel like I'm in a bad dream right now where I just can't stop thinking about Holyoke Joe.
And we know what you're up to. We're falling for it, but we know.
Yeah. And so we were prepared to call out a few names of people that are talking shit about us. And supposedly, one of the things that's going on right now is that Hootie is got a fake screen name to make. Again, this is all I just get bits and pieces of it. Is that Hootie? You can tell me if I'm right or not.
I found out some information today that it is actually between breaks. I was doing a little bit of just talking to some people, and it is not Hootie that is coming up with the fake.
There's somebody that's come up with some Dark Match Steve screen names that are saying bad things about me, but it's really not Dark Match Steve.
No, the rumor on the street, and this is gonna.
What? Someone actually made a Dark Match Steve screen name? Oh my God. I am honored. You guys, you trolls, you know what, you guys, you make me feel so special. You guys make me feel so special that you are making fake screen names of me. I am honored. You know what? Everybody give me a round of applause. I am so over. I've got fake accounts of me. I've made it, guys. I've made it on the internet, okay? You're welcome. Thank you. Junior Coltrane, a.k.a. Holyoke Joe, a.k.a. Dark Match Steve 5123. Oh, man, I appreciate it, guys. I truly feel special.
That kind of it's Joe the Supermark.
Okay.
That is the rumor on the street.
What the fuck is happening?
Fuck, man. Joe, other people are telling Lummy this stuff. That is so funny. Oh, my God. Dude, this is... Bro, does somebody have a screen grab or something? When was this fake account made of me? Please, I have to know. I have to see this, what they were saying. This is just, Joe, you've outdone yourself here.
What an insane world we live in, Bubba.
Yeah. And some people have been gone for a while and they've since reappeared, which we find refreshing. There are some people that have been around for a while that have now disappeared and are mad at the show.
What about the people that are gone, but they still listen? What would you say that maybe that they were offended by something, maybe they got run off? Would you say come back?
No, I would say the only thing is I appreciate you listening. If you'd like to come back, I'd love to have you, but I don't even know who you are. I don't even know of a list of people. I mean, like Jamie from Northern Heat and Air, he's obviously gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if
I don't know if Unsavory Character's gone. I don't know if JJ Charger's gone. I don't know of those over the years. We've had a certain amount that have left for various reasons. This show was not.
Do the countries listen? I miss the countries. You know what? I used to hang out with Country Boy and Country Girl, and I truly miss them. I miss when they'd come to Tampa, and we would fucking hang out. Those two were solid. And we would sometimes go to Heather Wiz's place and just get lit and then drive back to Tampa a whole fucking hour and a half. But it was fucking awesome. I miss the countries. And yeah, some other people have left. Who the fuck? Who was it? I made a goddamn parody song. Who the fuck was it? Oh, Unsavory, right? Somebody, I mean, I did a whole fucking song about them being sorry. They told me to do a Blink 182 song to try to like fix what happened, and then they gave me a different song suggestion. I did a different one and just did it about, and then he was up in the chat being like, I didn't say I was sorry, da 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 da, he did the wrong song. It's like, what the fuck, dude? And he's just gone now.
Not about them. I don't even know. It's probably a quite lengthy list. But this show wasn't about them. This is more of the modern day fuckery that's happening.
Right.
And I just, and we were ready to call out names. And so the only name we've really called out is Joe the Supermark. And so, Joe, here's what I got to say. Quit fucking around. Just quit. Quit trying to act like you know how to fucking work. Just enjoy the show as Holyoke Joe, one of my number one fans for the longest tenured number one fans. And, Joe, I would put you in the Hall of Fame, but quite frankly, those that pay the bills don't like you. They don't. And at the end of the day, as much as anybody might want to get mad at me, this is a business.
Joe, I don't understand you. I think you do know how to work on this one level, because as he already stated, we're fucking talking about you, Joe. There's fucking 5 podcasts, bare minimum, that have been done about you, I think, at this point. And, dude, it's like, why are you not working all of the people that pay the money for the show, that contribute? Why are you not like trying to get close with those people? Instead, you curse them, and you say that anyone who talks to them is a piece of shit too, because they're a piece of shit because they don't like you and all. Dude, how have you not figured this out? And if you want to be in the Hall of Fame, you're like, you have to kiss the right asses, you especially, because I mean, you do contribute, but you don't contribute the money. How is this a mystery to you?
As much as it's just a radio show to you, and you get into the inner turmoil and the drama and what have you, it's a business. And I'm not saying that I'm running it, just as a business. I have blood, sweat, and tears in this product. It's my show. It's supposed to be based around me with my various support co-hosts that range from
not God
good to real good. I don't have heat with anybody that works for me. There's nobody that works for me right now that I have any type of disdain for at all. This is the first time. I mean, if you take Dan out of the equation, and I don't get mad at Dan. Dan just needs to fucking learn how to work a little better.
I thought Dan was fine today. I feel like the Cybertruck hate has changed Dan a little bit.
Airplane Willie is back in the chat. Now, Airplane Willie, I did suspect that this person was also Holyoke Joe. I don't know if he is. Now, an Airplane Willie messaged me. I didn't even, I don't think I've clicked on the message. I saw that he messaged me back. And, I said, how when you get a notification, you can read part of the message. I saw it said something about that he stopped listening because of Holyoke Joe being in my chat and this and that. I told you straight up on the show that night. I said, Airplane Willie, if you're not Holyoke Joe, then just fucking video call with me. I'm sorry, that's how it is. You fucking you pulled a Holyoke Joe where you were the first person always in my shit, all in my chat, my comments, reposting, supporting me the most. And then that one night when we all called out the fucking Holyoke Joe fake profiles and people were in here talking crap about Joe, then you unfollowed me from everything and stopped talking to me. And I was actually dumb enough to care about you and be worried that something happened to you. No, that's fine. Whatever, bro. I mean, again, if you're not Holyoke Joe, I take it back. I can't prove whatever. Here's Junior Coltrane in here at the same time as Holyoke Joe. But, he's got fucking 10 devices, so that's the problem here.
But
yeah,
It's humbled him.
I don't know. I think it's like I think it's softened up his character because
it's just a new perspective.
Yeah.
And so, but I got everybody from Gene Lasker to Colton, to Rat, to Lummy, to Macho Man, to Seth, to Babyface, to Jay, to Kevin, to my sister, to Rio and Craig. I mean, there's a bunch of different, different people I have to manage in different ways, all while trying to maintain an entertaining show that's entertaining and fun enough for you people to open up your wallets and help keep on the air.
I will say, talking shit about people that give a lot of money to the show is something that unfortunately won't be able to be tolerated.
You mean like from an average fan?
I'm just saying going after some of the people whose names you happen to say a lot.
It's just not a very good strategy.
Because I've just gotten texts before from people going, why is Joe talking shit about me? And I go, that probably shouldn't be happening. So
and again,
and I get Bubba.
It goes back to Joe. Joe, why do you talk about some of our largest financial contributors? Because Joe, at the end of the day, you're not going to win that argument with me.
Dude, that is, I truly think Joe gets full of himself. And so this is like a thing where Joe sort of, he's throwing him, and I'm not being literal here. He's throwing his weight around, and trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm Joe the Supermark. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm the top fan. So even you guys that contribute all the money and help fucking make it so that the show is on every day, those people, yeah, fuck them. I can talk shit about them because I'm Holyoke freaking Joe the fucking Supermark. Okay, that's worth more than your dollars. Unfortunately, sounds like it's not, Joe.
So if you really know how to work, Joe, being a former wrestler, referee, stupid enough to put a full-size hair-lipped version of Hulk Hogan on your back, if you really know how to work, then no.
Oh, fuck you guys. The tattoo. I almost forgot about the tattoo, guys. Imagine what that thing looks like now. We saw it when Holyoke Joe was next to Hogan, and it already looks stretched out. Imagine what it looks like now, guys.
That you should endear yourself to endear yourself to the people that support the show. You should be putting these motherfuckers over, not just Maria Guatemala because you jack off to her tits every day.
I mean,
Maria Guatemala, let me just tell you this. I hope you're hearing this. Stop marking out to him. Stop kissing his ass because you've now got a fan. See, there's a certain amount of that. And listen, I'm not calling out Maria Guatemala. I love her. I absolutely love her. But I think that
she just doesn't know what she's getting into. How have I not? I had no idea that Maria Guatemala was Joe's next victim. Had I known that this was happening, I would have messaged her already. So, well, recently, within the last couple days, someone had mentioned to me that Holyoke Joe has access to one of Maria Guatemala's accounts or something and is able to get in chat as her in whether it's, I don't know if it's locals or one of the 3 or 4 places they stream. But I heard there's rumors that he has control of one of Maria Guatemala's accounts or something. Look, Maria, I get it. I almost sent stuff to Joe to his care facility. I asked him for the address and stuff. And before I could get my shit together to even be able to do something for somebody else in my life, he fucking turned his back on me and did a whole stream about how I'm a talentless piece of shit. So, be careful there, Maria. Just a fair warning. Maria, this is your wake up call here.
Some people of the Bubba Army some of the females of the Bubba Army will get a few male Bubba Army fans, and that changes their swagger a little bit. Am I right or wrong on that?
I don't know. I can't say that I've been around long enough to see anybody's swagger change, but I will say this from doing the Ladies of the BRN podcast with Maria for a couple of times. I feel like I don't know if it's that he's a fan of hers. I feel like she knows how much hate he gets, and so she feels bad in that regard. So that's why she's nice. I feel like she feels bad.
Bro, that's how he got me too. I mean, he was super nice to me, but then also I would see people talk shit about him, and I was like, come on, guys, It's Joe the Supermark. Come on, just put up with him. And they're like, fuck him. No, he's a piece of shit. Fuck Joe I'm just like, God damn, guys, he's stuck in a bed in a fucking care facility. Y'all got to talk shit about him? I don't get it. And then slowly here and there, people would tell me, oh no, yeah, I used to be really nice to Joe. And then he said my kid looked retarded and that my wife is fat. And then that he wanted them to die in a car accident. And I'm like, what? Joe said that? And then I'd make excuses. I'd be like, well, come on, guys. He's stuck in a fucking bed. Let him do his thing, okay? It's his only way to let out frustration is to talk a little shit, okay? He can't fucking get up and punch a punching bag or fucking, do some cardio or something. Let him get out his frustration, okay? You have to grade Joe the Supermark on a curve because he's stuck in a fucking bed with fucking 10 devices to stream and or troll from, okay? So, but that's how he gets people, bro. He gets them with a little bit of sympathy. You see other people talking shit about him and he's super nice to you and you're just like, it doesn't make any sense. I gotta be nice to this guy.
For maybe she doesn't know why people don't like him, but to me, that's what I picked up.
I think he blows so much smoke up her ass and how hot she is that she can't help but like him, and she sticks up for him wherever she can.
Maria, you know what, Maria? I don't know if you're watching this right now. It's not your fault. So I hope you don't feel like Bubba's calling you out in some unfair way or something. Look, girl, he's did it to everybody. So don't be embarrassed either. You just need to, girl, get out while you can. Just fucking, don't let him take control of any of your accounts either. That's just bad. He's going to have a fake Maria Guatemala account in, a couple days anyway. So, you may as well get yours back.
And then him and her have a ton of community. I think they might have each other's phone numbers and they just go back and forth and mark out to each other.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I'd love to read those texts.
I'm just saying.
Oh, wow. Think it's a mark out battle?
And I'm not, I hope that, Maria Guatemala, who's, I love her. She's great. She's hot.
Nice person.
A nice person.
I mean, she does anything you need for the show. Best friend of Erica.
When I have her and Wizzy and Merch Crick and Not a Fan and Tease and Susan Poitras and I got sometimes Buck's wife with the big jugs. I mean, there's sometimes when we're doing a Bubba 199 that Maria Guatemala looks hot and really helps the product.
Yes.
I mean, she's done 2 girls, 1 cup. And she's done some additional programming for the show.
Well, let's not hold it against her if anybody wants to whack it.
I'm not. I hope that she gets 100 new Bubba Army fans and they're jacking off to her titties all day,
all night.
I just don't
want
a
thumb over No Name Willie's face.
Yeah, I just don't want it to get to her head.
Junior Coltrane, what are you talking about? I'm not. I was talking about Joe the Supermark, not you. I don't know who you are. I'm talking about Joe the Supermark. Why are you responding as if you're the person I was talking about? That's very strange. OG Bubba Army since 2002. All right. Oh, Sterling Don. What's up? Sterling Harvey. Thanks for coming back to the chat. Good to see you again. Buzzard Bob up in here. What's up, Buzzard Bob? What is it? Oh, wait, what is it? Joe wasn't stuck in a bed when he talked shit about my wife and daughter. Fuck Joe. Karma's a bitch. Oh, fuck. Look, guys, Joe's saying I'm talking, bro, that hurts. How am I backstabbing at this very moment, Joe? This is the thing. Like, no one can call you out or defend themselves against you. You, if this is actually Joe, you say some of the most like egregious fucked up shit ever. And then when people respond, you're just like, how dare you say that to someone stuck in a bed? It's like, bro, what the fuck? You're acting like a complete demon. People have to call you out. And again, I'll say, look, if people are in the chat trying to talk shit about Joe because you think that's what I want, that's not what I want, okay? You guys can say what you want in the chat. I'm trying to be pro free speech for the most part in here, but I'm not asking for anybody to take any sides or talk shit about Joe. If you know some truths or whatever, that interests me more than just being like, fuck Joe, I'm just... This is like your intervention, Joe, and Maria's too a little bit here. This is a fair warning for her and an intervention a little bit. But look, I mean, it's like, dude, I don't hate you. I've been saying this whole time I appreciate you, and I'm not trying to get a fucking shit on Joe train started here.
And two, for her to be the spokesperson and stick up for a guy like Joe who's doing bad shit just because he's a big fan of hers. Does anybody agree to me that some people, not just the females of the BRN, but also guys, start getting a little big for their britches?
Yeah. There's been people back, past and, get check answer.
Yeah. There's people that have been trying to,
including ourselves.
There's people before Bubba that have been contributing to the show that have kind of thrown around that fact to try to get, things done. I feel like you don't really ever let that happen.
No, I mean, but Joe, Maria, if Maria's listening, Maria, stop fucking around. Stop letting Joe be, stop believing all of Joe's mark out bullshit to you and take it with a grain of salt that he's one of the most not liked persons of the BRN, of the Bubba Army. And, by you sticking up for him, he's working you. Now, of course, he's bedridden and he probably would be jacking off to your titty shots because you have some very nice titties.
I'm assuming you've jacked off to the titty shots too.
I haven't. But I can see where a guy would.
Right.
And Joe, obviously, her number one fan is Joe.
Right, Bubba. We all believe that. Merch Crick must be listening right now. We all know Bubba's jacked off to Maria's tits, right? Can we all agree that that's happened? He stares at him the whole time at Bubba 199. He's probably jacked off right then and sitting playing fucking AC/DC mixed with the Bee Gees, okay?
Oh, will we not agree?
I guess. Yeah.
You know the dynamics more than I do.
I would have to say yes. That's right. What I've heard. Yeah.
And when Joe is in a controversial, shitstorm with a fellow Bubba Army, does she come to his rescue? I don't know the electronic chain of command how things work around here. Does Maria Guatemala come to Joe's rescue during some of these back and forth shit?
I haven't seen it electronically.
Okay. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. And if that's the case, then I owe her an apology.
By the way, she could. I'm just not sure.
There's really no way for us to separate ourselves from everything that goes on in the Bubba Army world. Bubba, you might be able to kind of, separate yourself from it. But I think because all of us are on social media all the time and doing whatever job that we do, I think that we see so much of it. So that's why it's like, what are you guys fucking getting, so involved with this shit for? If maybe someone's like, a new listener, but it's just part of the nature kind of what you've grown here is that we have a great relationship with the supporters, with the listeners. We know what's going on. We follow them on Facebook. We see what John Costica does on the weekend, and we're scouting Big Gulp Bar in the country. And what Greg and Amy. Yeah, what?
Craig and Amy.
Yeah, Greg and Amy, like what she does.
They're getting their Corvette out and shit.
Yeah, like what she does for his 50th birthday and everything like that. Like we like to be involved. We just don't like to be involved when it's a bunch of negative shit.
Right. I think everything that I've been fucking very long-winded about was right there. Boom.
Thank you.
And we were prepared to call some people out, but upon further thinking, we're like, if we call them out, now they're going to hate us even more. And it's just going to be a shitstorm because the Bubba Army is going to pile on. And so let's just, without sounding like a big cheese, let's just get along. Let's realize that it's us against the world, because most people in radio, in content, especially locally, they hate our guts and they want us to fail. There's a certain amount of people, most of all of Tampa terrestrial radio, wants us to fail. And listen, I've been told by Creative Loafing that quite a bit of our categories, we're finalists in. I don't know how many we've won, but we're finalists in a lot of categories. Now, if that's not saying something, what it is.
I texted.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't, go vote for Best of the Bay. All the fucking categories, practically all the categories have some kind of nomination that's Bubba Army related. So go check that shit out.
Craig and Rio, I said that we were finalists for Operation Pigmentation. And then Craig sent me a text. He goes, "Hey, man, can we do a QR code or something? How do we get people to vote for this?" I said, "People have been voting for the last month, dude. It's over.
It's over. It's over, brother."
And that's how you know.
Oh, it's already over? They're just counting the votes? Is it?
We didn't even vote for ourselves.
Exactly. Did you also tell him that he's also up for Best Black-Owned Business?
I didn't. Was he? They're a finalist for that?
They're a finalist. Hold on. They're a finalist for 3.
All of them? They got
Black-Owned Business.
And Best Barber?
Best Barber.
Wow.
And Best Podcast. They are I don't know that they won. They could have got 3rd. They could have got 2nd. Could have got 1st. But I know that. I know Rhett's a finalist in Filmmaker.
Woo.
I know I'm a finalist. We are a finalist in Best Show, and I'm a finalist in Best Personality.
Did Lummy not make it for Best Networker?
I don't think so.
Oh, hell no.
I didn't network my link good enough.
Oh shit, Lummy, this is bad.
It's okay, Lummy.
Did you get Mover and Shaker?
I don't know they did.
Oh,
That's fine.
You and I can.
I
We can hit the slots.
really.
Hello? Hello? What's up? What's up?
You got me live on the show?
Yeah, I guess so. This is a really shitty way to do it. I was thinking of maybe pulling up Instagram on my laptop here and seeing if I could do it that way, if the call would come through on here. I've never tried that. But yeah, what's up? Anybody, if you can hear it, this is the let me try to pull up the let me try to pull this up on Instagram here on my laptop, and yeah, wait 5 seconds and then call back. All right, sounds good. See ya. All right, I got the Fat Pig, I guess, is trying to call in here. It's getting late, so I can't have a lot. Okay, it looks like it'll work on let me see if this will work. If I can't pick it up on here, then I will then we'll do it through my phone. But he wanted to say something. He wanted to weigh in here.
I want the
We can hit this. Hold on, I'm not buying you a ticket to go to this thing. If you're going to be in the fuck, that I will get heat with you if it's time. If we would happen to win best show, I want all of my show to walk up there to get the award. And if I hear Lummy's playing slots, I will fire you at the event.
What if Seth makes me go?
What do you mean Seth makes you go?
That's what I was saying to him. I said Seth can come because we didn't get on there.
If I
hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Cracker Chris. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up. Please like and subscribe and everything. I'm on here five nights a week, around 8 o'clock till who the fuck knows when. Usually around 2-hour show. I was trying to make this show shorter today, but oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh shit. Okay, this is working. Hold on one let me share screen. I don't know. I don't think other people can hear you just yet. So what are we we're pretty much done with the drama part, right? Okay. Let me Yeah. Hold on one second. Fuck, which okay, you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you guys hear fucking the Fat Pig on the line here? People in chat, can you hear him?
Can everybody hear the Fat Pig?
This is not Holyoke Joe. You guys can tell by hearing the voice, okay? But
Yeah, I'm not Holyoke Joe, the fucking fat ass simp supermark.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Got a little heat there.
What'd you want to talk about, bro? I'm only gonna be on a couple more minutes here because I gotta cook and do a bunch of other shit.
Oh no, I'll let you get back at it. I just want to say it was a great show. No, it just doesn't even surprise me with the amount of bullshit, and then him coming in tonight with his bullshit, and just the victimization, and how he was saying that he's the victim and all of it. I just find it fucking hysterical, honestly.
Well, do you want to explain some of what happened? Just, a short version of what happened between you guys. Like you were kind of, and this is sort of in support of Maria Guatemala too, that, she's not the only one that's
Well, I feel sorry for her, Steve, honestly, because I never wanted to say it to her, but I honestly wanted to say to her, like, you're getting fucked over. Same thing with Dave the Slave. I was just like, I left. That was the deal. Unsavory character is up his ass. Golden Egg Layer's up his ass. All the people that left now are with Joe. Not Maria Guatemala. She's always been with Bubba, but everybody who's defected is in Joe's stream now.
What? Holyoke Joe or fucking not Gold Egg Layers over there too? I haven't seen
unsavory character, Golden Egg Layer. Yeah, they go into Joe's stream. on Twitch.
Huh.
I'm tired of the bullshit, dude. I mean, he exposed me, gave out my fucking number, so I don't care anymore. I'll fucking say whatever the fuck I need to.
So you tried to help him out and stuff, though, right? Like that's what you told
Yeah,
him,
going back to what you were saying, yeah. So what I did was my brother is a real estate agent licensed, a real estate appraiser licensed, a property manager licensed. I said, I've got a buddy who needs to get into a 2-bedroom home, ground floor, handicap accessible in Holyoke, Massachusetts. He said, I'll have it done in a day. It took him a couple of days. He called many real estate brokerages. Then he finally found a property management company in Holyoke. I think it was called Golden Brick Management, if I remember correctly. And I called him and I gave him the number. He never fucking did it. All he wanted was for me to ship him weed, which I'm not going to do because I'm in Georgia. Okay, so he got mad at me over that. That was the beginning of it. So I tried to help him. And if he wanted to, and I know, Joe, that you're going to fucking listen to this, if it was up to you, you could have listened and you could have spent the last 6 months of your mother's life with her. That's on you, motherfucker. That's not on me because I did it. I fucking did it. Okay. Now, then when we move on, I become a moderator. I sub his channel. I sub everybody else. Then he turns on me for whatever bullshit reason about I interrupted his sermon that was recorded 3 days earlier than that because he doxed my fucking business number, which I had to change after the girl who runs my phone fucking called me 12 times and was like, what the fuck is going on with your phone? You got hacked. And I said, no, I don't think it's that. I think I ran in with the wrong person.
Dude, well, and Holyoke Joe under this Coltrane account, he's denied this in my chat before. But if you remember the other night when I did my Holyoke Joe live stream, he in the DMs, he admitted to that he gave your number. I mean, that's just something everybody knows. You don't, unless it is somebody that you 100% know their demeanor.
Well, and he's a piece of shit for it. If I wanted to, I could give his fucking number out right now. I could read it off 423, but I won't.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I won't because I'm not a piece of shit like that. And see, what he didn't realize what he did, I know he realized it, but he acted like he didn't. He kayfabed it. He sent it to all gimmicked up, and then he flashed his phone screen in front of his Twitch screen. Well, you can pause that shit. Yeah. And I started getting blown up with fucking phone calls. So, Joe, no wonder Bubba called you out. You're a fucking asshole, dude. You fuck people over. You talk shit about everybody.
Bro, and you know what? It's fucked up. Just hold on. Let me look in the chat because, bro, he's, it's fucked up. Joe, you're in the chat right now talking shit about this guy that tried to fucking help you. You're again.
Yeah, I can see him on Twitch fucking typing right now. I got you on my tablet, Joe.
You're streaming.
I got you on my tablet, Joe. Nice glasses, buddy. Nice beanie. Bro, I got you, Joe.
He's denying this again, saying no, that's a lie. When he up DM me, we looked at it live on stream that Joe said, "Oh yeah, I gave his number."
He's waving at the camera. He's waving at the camera on the Twitch screen. He's
oh fuck, man.
Motherfucker. Joe, we know who you are. He's waving at the camera on his Twitch screen. I've got him on my tablet on the Twitch screen.
Jesus Christ. This guy, he's chatting under 3 different fake accounts. He's watching other shows and streaming his own show and watching my show all at the same time. You guys, just be careful with this man.
You gotta give him the respect. The man has some effort. I mean,
I have not denied that,
dude. I mean, he's
Joe is the ultimate. Joe, Bubba says he doesn't know how to work and whatever. You know what? That may be true to some extent. It all depends on what Joe's true motives and what his outcome is. Because if it is truly that Joe just wants his name to be brought up amongst pure chaos, he wants to cause pure chaos and have his name associated with it. And if that's what he wants, you know what, Joe? You win, buddy. You fucking win, dude.
Well,
And I
no, and
respect the
that's
game.
that's what's so interesting about it, Steve, is that when I came in, he called me a fucking clout chaser, and I didn't even know what that meant. I'm not that old, like, and I'm not tech savvy or anything. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? And then I figured out what it meant. And then he kept calling me a clout chaser. And then once everything progressed, I was like, okay, who's the real clout chaser here, Joe? I was like, nah, buddy.
Joe is a fucking
you're the
clout
one
monster.
like you're like trying to shoot fish in a barrel, buddy. It's, you know, but he's got a couple. He's still got a couple, but no, I was surprised with the show today. I was actually shocked by it. But
What, the podcast?
now he knows. Yeah.
Getting called out so
Yeah,
bad, you mean?
I didn't know that Bubba was going to lay it down that hard on him, but I mean, he also did it on the hot mic when Seth asked if he could be part of the wrestling podcast instead of Gary V. Cantrell. And Bubba didn't say, I don't want it. He said, no, I don't want him. I don't want him. So, you know, maybe you should take that as a sign, Joe. No offense, buddy, but
oh, we got Dave the Slave is actually in my chat watching on Twitch right now. That's funny. And then we got Natural Aspired saying this guy is a liar in the chat.
Okay, Natural Aspire and Dave the Slave are the same person. And Dave, if he wants to debate me or whatever, he can say whatever the fuck he wants. He's up Holyoke Joe's ass. I don't give a fuck.
Look, Dave the Slave, it's only a matter of time until Joe turns on you two as well. So, you know what? Enjoy the marking out while you can, buddy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, and I mean, Dave, grow the fuck up, dude. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're smarter than that. I mean, I've seen the cars that you got, the fucking money you make. You're way too smart to be part of this fucking cult shit. I mean, with the Holyoke Joe shit, dude. Come on, Dave. Get with the fucking real world, buddy.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
I don't know Dave the Slave. I haven't. I think I used to see him in, I guess, the Twitch chat. I know I've tagged him before somewhere saying hi and good morning. I recognize the name, but I'm not. I haven't spoken to him. I'm not familiar with that guy. But anyway, yeah, no. Look, I don't want Joe to lose any friends either or support after this. This is just a fair warning to everybody, just to, watch your back. I don't, I still do feel for Joe, and I don't like him like a friend at this point, because he's that fucking crazy that he's actually pushed me away. Okay.
I don't either, Steve, but I don't wish anything ill upon the man. I actually feel sorry for him. And that's the only reason that I ever tried to help him to begin with. That was my whole deal. I felt sorry for him and I tried to help him, and then he fucking doxed me. So he can go fuck himself. I wish him all the best. I don't wish any ill will upon him by any accord. But, you fuck with so many people and you get the same result. You can't be surprised what happens.
Yeah. No, that's true. You heard it here first from the fat pig himself, the man himself. Take heed.
That's right.
Adam Willie in chat. Take heed. Thanks for coming back to the show, Adam Wiley. What's up, bro? How's it going? Natural Aspired. I don't need any of you. Okay, cool. Anyway, thanks for Natural Aspired. Please like and subscribe. I need you. I need the clicks. Please do not.
I'm already subscribed to your YouTube channel, Dave.
Oh, you got fans, Dave the Slave. Your YouTube channel. I guess.
Yeah, I'm already subscribed, but you don't put out any of them BMX videos anymore. So I hadn't seen no videos. So put a video up.
All right, you heard it. You heard it, Dave. Get some content up there.
No, we're
okay?
talking shit now. We got to go. We got to roll with it.
All right. No, I got to get out of here, motherfucker. I have to
Absolutely.
cook, and I got a bunch of other shit. I got 3 animals in my fucking house I didn't plan on having to take care of for over a week. Fucking,
It was a pleasure, and that's that is a really cute little pussy that you have.
Thank you. Yeah, it's normally wet all the time too. But no, you guys, if you haven't seen, I got a new kitty. I found a kitty in my mom's yard. It's the cutest thing ever. And my cat fucking hated it when I first brought it here, and they're fucking playing. I gotta show the videos of that somewhere because it's so fucking cute. My cat, who bites the fucking shit out of me till I bleed, when he fucks with me, I'm normally like out when I'm working out in the morning. He comes up and just fucking bites me. And I see him play fighting with this cat, and he does these gentle little fake bites to this kitty. I'm just like, motherfucker, you know how to play bite, and you bite the fuck out of me. Anyway, they're cute as hell. But yeah, Fat Pig, thank you, sir, for calling. I'm glad.
Absolutely love her. I certainly do appreciate it. Are you going to be there in January?
What for Barb?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think so. I think they said I made I should have another. That's the other thing I needed to work on tonight, which I'm not going to make much progress with at this point. But yeah, I'm getting another parody in. I think I've qualified for BARP this year, so as far as I know, there's like no heat or anything. Yeah, Lummy, just for the record, anybody just tying off the end of this Joe stuff, Lummy texted me asking if I was talking shit about the show. And I was genuinely confused, like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh, no, Lummy, that's Holyoke Joe. He said, were you talking shit in some chat today? And I was like, dude, no, I wasn't even in that chat. So fucking anyway, as far as I know,
I'll just call the show Friday and straighten it out.
Yeah, maybe I will call the show.
Well, no, I'm saying I'll call the show Friday. If you want to call too, that's more than fine. But I'm just saying I'm fucking over the shit. Yeah. I wish them all the best, but I'm tired of the bullshit. But no, Steve, I certainly do appreciate the time, and I look forward to the next one, brother.
All right, dude. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, and we'll here and there we'll have some shit. I can have more people call in and stuff because this, you know what, this was fun having a caller, and you're a first time caller, first ever caller, Fat Pig. It's going down.
Yeah, first time, long time.
Yeah. All right, thanks, bro.
No, yeah, and if you want to do video next time, I'll set up the laptop and shit. But
okay, yeah, that's
good. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, yeah, dude. Good to talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Gus.
All right, see ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was the first caller I've ever had on my show here. How about that shit, Fat Pig? All right, guys. Well, that has been the fucking podcast, the Bubba Army podcast breakdown, the state of the BRN or the state of the Bubba Army review. Guys, did we have fun? Was it fun for everybody? So yeah, go back there. The podcast wasn't finished. Go give them a click. Listen to the rest of it. The part about I'm gonna go back and listen now when I go to cook. I'm gonna listen to the part about Bubba. Whatever he was talking about, cum shots and all of that. It'd be a great thing to listen to while I'm eating food. So I'm going to do that. You guys, I recommend go give them the click just because you saw some of it here. Don't forget to go download it, click it wherever at the podcast or on YouTube somewhere. Give them their credit there. So I will be back on tomorrow, you guys. This has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve again. I hope you had a good time. The Fat Pig again. Thanks, bro. Thanks for calling in. Fucking Carlos, thanks for hanging. John from Naples was up in here. Please, everybody, hit the like and subscribe and all that shit. I could use the support trying to build my page here. I got parody stuff up on my page if you're interested. The fucking even like the P. Diddy. I got the P. Diddy parody video up on my channel. Please check that one out if you're, don't like so much of the political stuff I got up. But I got all kinds of parody songs and shit. So please give me some support if you can, take the time to do that. So anyway, I will be on Your Parodies Suck, Natural Aspire. Thank you, sir. That means at least you're listening. If you know that they suck, that means you heard it. Go listen to another one and tell me how bad it is. Thank you, sir. You guys have a good night. Let me pull out the Fat Pigs exit song. This is his favorite royalty free just for him because he called in. Yeah, I will be on again. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, all right. This deal. I'm going to be doing a fucking debate stream as well. Again, if you have 5 devices like Holyoke Joe, please watch the debate stream here with me and the Bubba Army debate stream. If it's got to be one or the other, go ahead and support Bubba. Go on that one. He's got a badass lineup of people that are going to be in the studio for that. But I will be streaming here. And I'll be I guess tomorrow night I'm gonna go on later, probably, right? The debate starts at 9. I'll probably go on 8:30, 8:45, something like that. So you guys please come back, check out the show tomorrow. I will see you then. Let me check the chat real quick. Oh yeah, jobbers. Maybe I will call in next. Okay, yeah. That would be fun, Natural Aspired. All right, Fat Pig, Airplane Willie, thank you all. Cracker Chris, thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow, okay? I love ya. I hope you don't miss me too bad. Smooches, thank you.